Salute, men. Despite the comical thumbnail I made, no disrespect to the four men. They have good intentions and they have good game. I'll be explaining why. My logical hypothesis is that a lot of men are misinterpreting or not getting the full value of what they're saying. The topic of attracting women is huge here on the tube, and this could be why the game you're watching isn't working. Beware the high value alpha male. Dating advice from these gurus on here, men.
Bad boy D. Masculinity TV.
Some of you guys actually get it, and I tip my hat to you. However, I feel the majority do not. What a lot of guys don't understand is that the premise of all of this is self-improvement. They talk about purpose and getting your body right and being a busy, productive, masculine man. However, the majority of the dudes just want a shortcut, a quick fix. And it doesn't work like that. And they have to get that through their freaking skulls. I would love to see the YouTube analytics of some of these guys' channels, because I'm sure they talk about purpose, getting on your grind, and trying to be a productive, high-value male. The reason I'm pointing down is that's probably when they have a dip in their watch time. And then when there's texting tips and how to seduce a woman, it goes up. They're missing the main premise of the message being pushed. Unfortunately, a lot of modern males don't want to do the things that they are telling you. They're straight up telling you the game, the main premise of what to do. Get your body right. Get your income up. And looks obviously do matter. Optimize your looks. There is no quick, easy fix to any of this. It takes time. Delayed gratification. Personally, BBD ain't even looking at too many females right now. My future girlfriends are not of legal age right now, so I'm not even that concerned about women right now. I'm gonna have plenty of lovely young women in the future. And if you're not at that high status level right now, that's the mentality you gotta have. Either you settle for mediocrity or below mediocrity, because if you're a mediocre man, the 80-20 rule is worse than ever right now. So odds are you're gonna have to settle way below your standards or work for the best. That's the game. Play the system and work with the game. These four guys, they have it made in the shade. Look at FitX Fearless. The dude's got traps that Brock Lesnar would be jealous of. MJ Get Right. He's an extremely intelligent, grounded, down-to-earth man. These guys are high value. They have that abundance mindset. So you have to work to get to that level, to implement their level of game. That's where the disconnect is. A great place to start is have authority and leadership. Be a leader or an authority in something. At work, in your group, at a hobby. Women love an authoritative leader. If you can be that, you're gonna boost. That is one of the quickest fixes to boosting your social status, to get more women. And the beautiful part about it right now, guys, is it's never been easier. Men are so weak and beta and have no spine or balls. So if you can exemplify that, it's never been easier. Work on being a good, kind, righteous, strong, masculine man who's a leader. And you'll stick out in this extremely weak blue pill world. It's never been easier. And deprogram as much as possible from these feminist, weak society ideologies. That'll make you stand out too. We have twice the muscle and 10 times the logic for a reason. We're meant to be leaders. Take advantage of that, because most men are not. I'm not judging, because I used to be one of these. You see the guys walking around holding hands with a pretty woman, and you think, I'm just as good looking and I'm better looking than him. I'm more alpha than him. You don't get that programming out of your mind. He's probably a cuck. She probably runs the show. Like, I can't believe I used to even want to hold hands with a woman. I would never want to hold hands with a woman. Maybe I would one day as a reward to her. But it's not something I would do on the regular. Don't think those are lovey-dovey, all glitz and glamour relationships. If you are single, be extremely happy to be single and work on yourself right now, and you'll have an abundance of women in the future. As aforementioned, delayed gratification. Don't be envious or jealous of those dudes in a relationship. You don't want to be that guy. Get that through your head. You should be happy that you're not that guy and that you know better. Your mentality should be, I'm gonna have a woman the alpha masculine leader way or no way, and you're perfectly content with the no way. That's an abundant mindset. As you know, if you watch this channel regular, BBD is huge on testosterone. Link for my 20% LGC kit in description and pinned comment. But a lot of men don't realize, if you're settled down and you're in a lovey-dovey relationship, your testosterone goes down. That female energy, that lovey-dovey emotional energy that you give off lowers your testosterone. Dealing with women, having women in a rotation that you can have if you're a high-value guy like these guys will raise your testosterone because you only get the benefits of the woman, their cooperation, their help, and yes, the punana. Any man with healthy testosterone wants some of that too. So yes, getting choosing signals, and I'm against cold approach, but talking to women will raise your testosterone. Getting choosing signals from women will raise your testosterone. We shouldn't care what other people think. We should be confident no matter what. However, if you're getting chosen by women, it'll be a great little confidence boost regardless. You'll take it. I have nothing but respect for these four fellas. They're exposing this women-pleasing society and telling you a lot of the alpha ways to deal with them. However, you can't deal with them, with women on their level, until you get some semblance of their level. That's why they preach the purpose and self-improvement. That's why you hear that all the time, because that is mandatory. That is the most important part of the game. That is the game. There's no going around that unless you want to settle for mediocrity or below. That's why I approve their message, because they do express in a top-notch way that alpha game is not being a woman pleaser whatsoever. However, if you're not going to get on your purpose and you're not going to work out and do fantastic things for yourself to better your life on a continuous basis, you might as well be an MGTOW, Because if you treat women with that type of game without having the status level and the self-improvement, it's not going to go over well with them. So you're going to end up being basically an MGTOW by default and an incel by default, even if you're not, because you're attempting to treat women in a high status, high value way when you don't even have it. And that ain't gonna work. I'm not acting high and mighty like I'm on my pedestal because I'm in the process of working on it still. I'm 36 right now, and if I don't deal with women in their 20s for a couple more years, that's fine. I'll do it when I'm in my 40s. There's no rush. We don't have endless time, but compared to women, time is on our side. Utilize it and get on it now, and you can have an extremely bright future with or without women. That's the beauty of it. Once you have that abundance mindset, you can take or leave them. You don't require them. And that's why these 4 men are so successful. Because if a woman isn't compliant with them, they can kick them to the curb. They have that abundance mindset, and that's what they're trying to convey to you. So I hope you guys get that. And one last thing, I'm not referring to these 4 when it comes to this specific topic. However, there are a lot of dating coaches, red pill. There's a lot of dirty macking from certain content creators. I'm not going to drop any names. It's none of these 4, like I said. However, there's some dirty macking going on these. I can't believe people call me YouTube streets. Anybody who calls them YouTube streets ain't from the streets. But what I mean is, I can see it now in certain ones, and I'll describe it so you can see it too if you haven't noticed it yet. But they will talk down on certain men. Basically, they'll make a video saying like, don't be like this kind of guy, this kind of incel, and blah blah blah. And they're trying to act holier than thou. They're acting like they're preaching game, but they're just making themselves look good. That's dirty macking on here. Because they're just doing it to impress females. They know they have female followers, and it incognito makes them look high status compared to other men. Be aware of that. Check out my latest video over Steph's face. Check out another one over AMS's face. Checking over the one over good man there, MJ Get Right. And I'll replace FedEx with my subscribe avatar. Make sure you subscribe to BBD if you haven't yet. Peace, prosperity, many blessings, men. I'm out of here. Peace.